So Ellie. Ellie. I guess I'm just gonna get right into it then, huh? Yes, it is Ellie's time to shine. Yes, Ellie.
It hasn't been more than a few days. It totally has. Yep, let's just get right into it.
Yep, I'm totally getting into this right after I finished the last recording. This totally wasn't a few days later. Or even more. Ellie is just so great. She used to be one of my best girls in Love Live. She even competed with Maki to be my best girl for a little bit. I even have a freaking Ellie Nandroid, but I don't even have a Maki Nandroid first, who's my best girl. But at the end of the day, we all know who clearly won my best girl title. But don't worry, Ellie fans, I love Ellie, and I've been looking forward to get to this for a long time. But because it's Ellie, I must also have Nozomi here too. Yeah, gotta keep the Nozo Ellie fans happy. Just imagine their duet is playing right now in the background, but I can't because of copyright, and YouTube in Japan will kill me. Yay, probably. Even though no one watches my videos. But, you know, I don't want to deal with them. This is basically going to be part 1 of a Nozo Ellie episode. I can't hold them forever, so I'm going to move them somewhere. Hang on. Alright, Bakugo, you're going here. Not that you will complain because you're not real. Dozo. Hopefully this looks good. Anyways, okay. Let's go! In freaking episode 1 of the anime, there's Nozo Ellie at the end. For some reason, Ellie blushed when Honoka stood up to her, and at the end of the episode, she shook Honoka's hand once she accepted that she was gonna become an idol. In episode 11, she was holding Umi that way. In episode 12, she had a nice convo with Nozomi. Then in episode 12, she says to Honoka only Nozomi knows of Ellie's embarrassing side. And then in the same convo, she says that Honoka saved her when she reached out to her in the previous episode. In episode 1 of season 2, there was totally an unofficial Nozo Ellie moment. I believe it counts because my heart says so. Then in episode 5, there was that very nice wholesome Rin Ellie moment. So many people are sleeping on Rin Ellie and it kills me. I know it's like one of the rarest of rare pairs in Love Live, but it's just really wholesome. And there's just not enough content for it. In episode 6, there was an Ellie Maki moment. And then in episode 8, I could go on to a whole tangent about that episode, but that would take forever. But Ellie supporting Nozomi is just so freaking wholesome. Even though Nozomi's idea wasn't working, she wanted to keep trying anyways. They are totally dating. She even gave Nozomi a candy. They're practically engaged at this point. There was even an Ellie Maki moment. In episode 9, Ellie was nervous until Nozomi showed up. And then later on, she had a nice hug with Honoka. In episode 11, there was a sad Ellie Umi moment. Oh yeah, in episode 12, there was a Koto Ellie moment. In episode 13, there's Nozo Ellie holding hands and Koto Ellie holding them hands, with an extra emphasis on the Nozo Ellie. Okay, and for the movie, I honestly don't remember anything that happened in the movie that involved Ellie that was kinda gay. I hope I'm not wrong about that. But anyways, for the PVs, there's Ellie Umi in the second PV. In the fourth PV, they're given the chocolate, so I just assume it's gay, even though you don't know who it is. And I'm gonna assume it's Nozomi that she gave chocolates to. In the fifth PV, there's Ellie Umi. And then in the sixth PV, there's Ellie Maki. Yep, it's been pretty good so far. I know it just started, but Nozo Ellie is already winning. And let's just get on to the manga. In chapter 6, Ellie was low-key gay with another student council member. Nozomi would probably fight them. She also shared some of her dumplings with Honoka. Ellie is just super gay with Honoka here. In chapter 9, Ellie recruited Nozomi and said she was cute and proceeded to touch her boing boings. And as a result, Nozomi was defeated. In chapter 15, I don't think it was shown, but Ellie agreed to carry Nozomi's stuff to the club room, and it was a lot of things. Oh yeah, there was a yabe Hono Ellie moment in chapter 16. And then later in that chapter, she gives Honoka some head pats when she is sad. In chapter 19, she grabs Haneo and helps her with her dancing. In chapter 22, there was some nice Ellie Maki, and my gay butt felt like they're about to hold hands. But they're in public.
So that's freaking lewd!
In chapter 23, there was some cute childhood with Ellie. Yes, that is an official rare per moment. Fight me. And then in chapter 31, there was a brief Hono Ellie moment. Cool. There wasn't as much in the manga as I was hoping, but it was still very nice. So let's just get to the school idol diary. In chapter 23, holy fuck, there was Umi Ellie. Ellie teasing Umi was really great. Yes, they should be an item. And I guess Ellie supporting Hono Umi is pretty gay. And there was a nice mention of Nozo Ellie. Chapter 13 gets my gay stamp of approval. Oh yeah, chapter 14 was the hella gay Nozo Ellie chapter, featuring Muse. But we don't mention them because they aren't important. Was that a Hono Ellie moment in chapter 15? Holy shit. Chapter 1 of season 2, I don't know how it works anymore. Nozo Ellie happened, that's all that matters. Thank you, mangaka, for the blessed food. They said yes to gay rights. Also, hell yes to those costumes. Nozo Ellie was being Nozo Ellie in chapter 3 of volume 2 in season 2. God damn it, I can't even say it properly anymore. Fucking. Volume 3 of season 2 also said yes to Nozo Ellie rights. In chapter 2, they went on a date and Ellie wanted Nozomi to buy a ring. Totally to propose. And she gave Nozomi her own ring. They'll have these rings to share the memories of the state. And they even hold hands. Oh my goodness, this whole thing was just too gay for my heart. And then in chapter 4, Ellie couldn't resist Honoka's eyes. Hell yes to everything here. This manga is amazing, 10 out of 10. Quality over quantity really applies to the situation because there wasn't too much. But when the little they gave us, they literally punched us in the face with a lot of... I low-key just want to go straight to the tier list already, because I'm already sold, but no, I will go through all the Sif stuff because I'm committed and I'm trash and whatever. In chapter 4, part 2, she and Nico act like a married couple for 2 seconds. Yes, it's gay enough for me. In chapter 7, part 3, Ellie basically thinks Muse would suck without Umi. Yeah, I know that's not really anything, but I got the gay vibes from the first time around I read this. In chapter 13, part 2, Ellie says Honoka's cute. Okay, yeah, the siblings are also there, but it still counts, right? Right? There's a brief Nozo Ellie moment in chapter 23, part 2.
Enough said.
In chapter 24, part 2, Ellie cared about Umi's feelings and wanted to support her. Ellie teases Maki in chapter 25, part 3. And then in part 4, she calls Maki a housewife? In chapter 28, part 2, Ellie wanted to join Nico with her errands. But then Nico ran away. But then it becomes Nozo Ellie helping out Nico. Ellie was having fun with both of her main wives in chapter 29, part 4. In chapter 38, part 2, Ellie says Nico is naturally cute, and then later runs off with Maki as if it were a real date. Ellie rode a horse with Nico in chapter 39, part 2, and that's actually pretty freaking adorable. In chapter 42, part 2, Ellie and Maki bond a bit, and then in part 4, she asked Nozomi to dance. Then there was some nice Nozo Ellie moments in chapter 46, part 3 and 4. And then in chapter 47, part 2, Ellie is gonna tutor both of her wives in Spanish. Okay, okay, for once I admit, those were just like dumb perceptions of scenes without images that only I personally perceive as gay moments. Like, I promise I don't think Love Live is that deep of a series. I'm just having fun here, guys. Yeah, before I go on a tangent, let's just get on to the art and stuff. So, there's Hono Ellie art, Kota Ellie art, Umi Ellie art, Ellie Rin art, Ellie Maki art, Ellie Nico art, and of course Nozo Ellie art. They're freaking married, holy shit. And now for the music. There's the Umi Ellie song Storm and Lover, and it does have some nice gay lyrics. But of course I'm gonna mention the ultimate gay song of all time. The Nozo Ellie song Garasu no Hanazono. This song has the best gay lyrics of all the gay songs. Like, if you didn't know Nozomi and Ellie were married already, this song just confirms it. And this just needs to be the official gay anthem for everything. Everyone needs to listen to the song. Definitely in my top 10 Love Live songs for sure. It's just so iconic. Anyways, I gotta stop myself before I get too extra gay for this. I still gotta save my energy for the Nozomi stuff later. So let's just get to the tier list. I don't know what this is. Okay, and because I have looked at this earlier, I know where Ellie is this time, and I won't be looking at her for freaking 10 seconds. Anyways, I have decided that Ellie should be put in the Beyond Gay tier. Yep, makes perfect sense. You'd think I'd put Ellie in the hella gay tier, but however, Ellie is stubborn at times a lot. So because of that, I've decided to put her down one notch to the Beyond Gay tier because, yeah, that makes total sense. My logic makes total sense. Totally never admit how gay she is, so yeah, she would admit she's gay, but not hella gay, so she goes to Beyond Gay. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Am I okay? Okay, and now that Ellie's done, I can finally get to the Nozomi stuff. Yeah. Okay, Nozomi, with your interesting pose, help me get into the mood for your part, please. 'Cause I love you, but yeah. Okay, Nozomi, here you go. This was so dumb. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm so dumb, I'm so stupid, but you know. Yeah. I'm trying my best, I'm doing my best, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. I don't know where I'm still going, but if I'll keep this in, but I hope if I do, you like it.